What are some of the mistakes that you first made when you started doing cold outreach?
Mistake number one was like when I just started, my account was not like.
What are some of the things that you're excited about trying to further improve your cold outreach?
To be honest, I don't see there are anything much to improve. But if you really want to have some success, you need to focus on.
So you've been running a few campaigns targeting different audiences, but this was the one that had a very high response rate, like 37.7%. Hello everyone, and welcome to SalesRobot Customer of the Week, a new campaign where we feature some of the best outreach experts from SalesRobot's customer base of over 3,000 users. We go deep into their process with hot tips around targeting, messaging, and personalization so that you can take away some tips to implement in your cold outreach starting tomorrow. Today, we have Sergey from datapanda.com. Welcome to the show, Sergey.
Hi, and thanks for having me.
Awesome. So let's get right into it. What does your business do and how do you make money?
Okay, yeah, that's not a classical classical thing because datapanda.com, that's my personal, let's say, informational brand. Because I work in renewables industry. The renewables, like always solar, wind farm, energy storages companies, and I work in one of the big companies. But at the same time, I found that actually it's a highly booming industry now. So there are a lot of happening around, a lot of changes, and I love to see it like as beginning of IT era in energy industry. So it's kind of crazy. And that's why you need to create this informational share. Like we should share our knowledge and do it faster because again, IT industry, it was growing maybe 20, 30 years. In energy, we have just 2, 3 years when this transformation is happening. So we are really growing too fast. And there is a big discrepancies about knowledge, what people have in different companies. And like that's my project is about like how to create this knowledge sharing and good communication between people in different companies.
So with that background, let's get into this particular campaign, the battery energy storage campaign. So before I let you talk about this, let's first share the statistics and show people how impressive it actually is. So you've been running a few campaigns targeting different audiences, but this was the one that had a very high response rate, like 37.7%. So what was this campaign about? Do you remember?
Yeah, this campaign was about connecting with decision makers in specific industry. So I try to teach people to create better, let's say, network of people in the industry, so I can share some good materials from the industry. Because again, it's very important to make sure like people understand what's happening in other parts of the industry. And again, because it's too fast growing, it's difficult to understand actually what's happening and where.
Interesting. So let's get into the messaging itself. So you had a one-step sequence, right? And this is what you are saying. So tell me a little bit more about why you chose to write this kind of message.
Yes, it's another thing because again, people working really hard. I know a lot of specialists in this industry who actually like maybe working from 7 a.m. to midnight, and it's quite common. We have a lot of events happening all around the world. So like as many people in this industry, I have my usual work routine starting around 7 a.m. because we have like European team, but at the same time in the evening you connect with China team. So we all work really hard, and it is a message of appreciation. So when I connect with people, first of all, I wanna make sure they appreciate like that we do a lot of work and. There are actual people who see that there are a lot of amount happening behind the scene, and as you can see, like as you can read, it's just a message of appreciation. I don't want to sell anything. I don't need anything from you. I just want to say thank you and be connected with this particular person.
No, I love it. I mean, it's such a great hack because by trying not to sell anything, you actually end up making a genuine connection with the person, right? And that eventually ends up making a sale at a point of time when you are ready to sell them something, or you are ready to talk to them about something commercial. So you actually see it as a start for sort of relationship, and you're appreciating them. So I love this message.
Yeah, and it's kind of good because in my case, I don't even later on, like I had some connections, like people asking me, can I help you with something, connect me this way, and I say like, no, I don't need anything, just post your materials, because my campaign, it was specifically targeted for people who do updates, who post anything in their feed for the last month. So just keep doing. Like if I see some really good materials, I will share with my network. So I will make help to spread the information, to give
Mm.
my thoughts on some ideas. But like even if you want me to sell you something, I don't have anything to sell you. Just knowledge. I want to share knowledge.
That's brilliant. So with that, let's get into the targeting, right? So let's look at the sales navigate information and see who you were targeting with this. Okay, so you were targeting engineering, product manager, research, and battery energy storage, and you were targeting people who are in these roles. Very interesting.
Mhm.
So tell me a little bit more about this.
Yeah, so that's people who make decisions.
Hmm.
So as you can see, it's engineering, product manager, research, and business development. So generally, how the flow, let's say, of thoughts coming in the companies. We
Hmm.
have research and development and product management who catch
Hmm.
ideas from the market, and
Hmm.
these ideas are generally provided from business development.
Hmm.
And there are people who should like make decisions. For example, you develop new battery energy storage system, and
Hmm.
you need to decide something. You make these decisions based on some assumptions. Some
Hmm.
assumptions, not just what's happening in the industry, but what's happening around the world.
Hmm.
What's happening in industry that's close enough to you.
Hmm.
And by making these decisions, by connecting with people who actually make these decisions, I wanna make sure like they have the right information, like
Hmm.
they can receive like last researches, last updates, or whatever, like information who influence their decisions. Again,
Hmm.
it's mostly because like it's not so. Let's say, and what do you think? Let me ask you, what do you think about energy industry? Like, what's your first thought when you think about people working in energy industry?
For me, it's about the future, right? Because we are moving out of the whole like oil and coal and all of that old system. So for me, it's like innovation. I feel future, right? That's what I feel.
Yeah, okay, that's good answer. Now I'm interviewing you. Sorry. Sorry, but that's good answer. But generally, like usually, energy industry considered, let's say, like a slow pace, because
Okay.
you can see, like we have all these generators, everything installed. It's so like it was 50 years ago. It was very close to the
Mm.
same, and this transition is happening like in the last years, and
Mm.
it's kind of so you need to shift your not only industry like new equipment, solar pipes, but you need to shift your brains, how your
Mm.
brains are operational, and that's really challenging. It's can be
Mm.
done only with
So with that, let's go into my next question. So what are some of the mistakes that you first made when you started, doing cold outreach?
well, probably mistake number one was like when I just started, my account was not like fine tuned for this kind of information. So let's say you reached by somebody, and if people don't see that you somehow related, it will be always concerned like what he's need for me, like why he's connecting, so on. So you need like if you target specific industry, you need to make sure like your account will tell the whole story about you. So it was
Mm.
probably one of the first, and like in early campaign, I have quite a low success rate, probably because it was like not fine tuned for the specific industry. And
Mm.
probably it's not a mistake, but what I found during my campaign that actually when you are getting into bigger numbers, like you've got let's say kind of successful campaign already, you get much more. Much better information. So your information flow, your recommendation, and everything will gradually improve. So
Mm.
probably you will start from low numbers, but as soon as you progress, your numbers will really grow and become really strong. You will have good connection networks. You will have really nice information. Like Again, what's happening on the market? I'm from one of the first, like knowing about like some especially influential stuff. You will see it like it explodes, like every information it explodes in your network. So it's crazy.
Interesting. Okay, on to my final question then. What are some of the things you're excited about trying to further improve your cold outreach?
To be honest, I don't see there are anything much to improve
Hmm.
because numbers already they're crazy. Like
Hmm.
I have more than 50% connection
Hmm.
successes. I see ways how actually to improve it, even to 70, but it's without additional platform. It's when you more hand pick. Let's say I
Hmm.
already see these opportunities, but again, probably additional message I want to give about like platforms used for like let's say for cold outreach. It's not about that you need to do. They allow you to function. Uh, let's say not automatically. Yeah, automatically will probably be the best word because it's about middle and long term. So maybe in the short term you won't see much results, but look at this as your car. You're driving with cruise control.
Hmm.
When you press the push the button and go 160 miles per hour, 120 kilometers, you can go really fast and you feel this speed. But in real
Hmm.
life, if you are looking into commute for 5 hours, it's not about pressing button. It's about
Yeah.
keeping the same speed. So the same, like if you're looking into building your platform, building your campaign, you will be interested in this maybe for 1 month or maybe
Hmm.
2 months. But later on, you will lose any interest, especially when there is no exciting happening every day. And but if you really want to have some success, you need to focus on 1 year, 2 years, so, long term, and you can't focus. The personal, it's human behavior. Psychology. You can't focus. So you need some kind of sport that will always cover these gaps when you, I don't know, have you are demotivated, you are busy
Hmm.
with something else, so on. There should be always some process happening on the background and keeping the pace. So in 1 year, you will actually see that you made a so long path compared to like when you just push and do like this, but really quick. So probably that's one of the things I noticed, and it's the most important part of outreach platforms, what they can give to you.
Awesome. So consistency is
Yeah,
ultimately
exactly.
what they give to you. Awesome. So that is all the time we have today, sir. Hey, this was probably the most interesting interview I've had because I've never come across somebody who wasn't trying to sell anybody something, but still had some offer in terms of campaigns. So again, thank you so much for your time, and I wish you the best of luck in your future campaigns.
Okay. Thank you. You too. Good luck and keep doing. It's a
Awesome.
good thing. Like people don't understand the why it's needed, but it's actually the platform is very strong, and there are a lot of features that actually helps people and helps to create these kind of connections.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, and see you later.
Yeah, thank you.